10.
Most liquid chemical rockets use two separate propellers, a fuel and an oxidizer. Typical fuels include kerosene, alcohol, hydrazine and its derivatives, and liquid hydrogen. Many others have been tested and used. Oxidizers include nitric acid, nitrogen tetroxide, liquid oxygen, and liquid fluorine.
Roger, roll, Discovery.
Discovery's roll maneuver is complete. It is now in a heads-down position on track for its flight to the International Space Station. Discovery flying 365 miles per hour, 1.5 miles in altitude, 7 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center.
A spacecraft leaving the surface of Earth, for example, needs to be going about 11 kilometers, 7 miles per second, or over 40,000 kilometers per hour, 25,000 miles per hour, to enter orbit. Achieving escape velocity is one of the biggest challenges facing space travel.
7, 6, 5. We have to go ready to start. 2, 1, 0. Booster ignition and liftoff of Shuttle Endeavour with NASA's final space station crew compartment that brings a bay window view to our celestial backyard.
The Space Shuttle is a retired, partially reusable low-Earth orbital spacecraft system operated from 1981 to 2011 by the U.S. National Aeronautics and Space Administration.
Mission Control Houston, Endeavour's roll maneuver is complete. It is now in a heads-down position on track for its flight to the International Space Station.
NASA, as part of the Space Shuttle program, its official program name was Space Transportation System, STS, taken from a 1969 plan for a system of reusable spacecraft where it was the only item funded for development. The 24th of April, 1990 Hubble launched Space Shuttle Discovery on mission STS-31, launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, carrying 5 astronauts and the Hubble Space Telescope.
Delta rocket carrying GLAST, a gamma-ray telescope searching for unseen physics in the stars of the galaxies.
Space exploration allows us to prove or disprove scientific theories developed on Earth. Studying the solar system, for example, has brought us insights into such phenomena as gravity, the magnetosphere, the atmosphere, fluid dynamics and the geological evolution of other planets. The first stage is ignited at launch and burns through the power descent until its propellants are exhausted. The first stage engine is then extinguished. The second stage separates from the first stage, and the second stage engine is ignited. The payload is carried atop the second stage into orbit. 1. The payload is carried atop the second stage into orbit. The launch window is a critical aspect of space exploration. Proper timing can mean the difference between mission success and failure, with billions of dollars and lives at stake. Factors such as orbital mechanics, launch site location, mission objectives, weather, and technology all affect the launch window. During re-entry, free stream air is compressed to high temperature and pressure by the entry vehicle's shock wave. Non-equilibrium air in the shock layer is then transported past the entry vehicle's leading side into a region of rapidly expanding flow that causes freezing. Atmosphere. The blanket of relatively dense gas surrounding Earth is useful as a braking, or retarding, force resulting from aerodynamic drag. The parachute helps slow the spacecraft down during entry, descent, and landing. It is located in the backshore. Satellites play an essential role in our everyday lives. In fact, they contribute to our well-being and make it possible for us to meet many important needs and challenges on Earth. They are useful in many fields, such as Earth observation, communications, navigation, and science.
This is Mission Control Houston.
Roger, roll, Discovery.
Discovery's roll maneuver is complete. It is now in a heads-down position on track for its flight to the International Space Station.
Getting directions, watching television, monitoring the weather, conducting scientific research. Our lives have been fundamentally changed by thousands of satellites in orbit around Earth.
Altitude 7 miles downrange from the Kennedy Space Center. Discovery's engines are throttling down as the orbiter passes through the area of maximum pressure on the vehicle.
Satellites play a key role in bringing us the entertainment we know and love. This includes radio and television. Satellites keep us up to date with the news and allow us to listen to our favorite radio programs. Because of them, we can watch our favorite TV shows and sporting games from around the globe.
View to our celestial backyard.
Houston, Endeavour, roll program. Roger, roll, Endeavour.
This is Mission Control Houston. Endeavour's roll maneuver is complete. It is now in a heads-down position on track for its flight to the International Space Station.
By the 1st of May 2022, the Union of Concerned Scientists recorded 5,465 active satellites and various Earth orbits. A deeper dive into these numbers reveals how small satellites have come to dominate Earth orbit. The future of spaceflight will be the same as it is today: scientific robotic exploration and limited commercial missions, such as communication satellites. Meanwhile, the future of space travel for humans will still be a fantasy. These are just a few reasons why. Bon voyage, see you in space soon.